Japanese authorities are battling to prevent a full nuclear meltdown at the earthquake-battered Fukushima plant.
The situation at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant is very serious.
Some disasters are natural, but others are industrial and can be avoided. The concern and contamination spreading through Japan and beyond is very real, but apologists for the nuclear industry continue to downplay and deny the evidence.
I've said before that if you live in an earthquake zone, the best place to be whenever there's an earthquake is at the perimeter of a nuclear plant because they are designed so well.
Reactor issues in Japan are actually confined to the reactor areas. There's not been any major dispersion of radiation into the local area or the general environment.
There's now confirmation that contamination has spread to the sea, where radioactive levels have been detected 1,200 times higher than legal limits.
In theory, it's an emergency on par with the Chernobyl disaster.
If you get iodine released from a nuclear reactor, and also the fuel rods, children will contract thyroid cancer. Their thyroids are very sensitive to it. In fact, the Chernobyl disaster showed 6,000 cases of thyroid cancer in children. So they're the sort of the health effects that the general public can be prone to, and of course the emergency workers, more particularly with the acute symptoms.
Australia sells uranium to countries all over the world. We are actively seeking out new markets and creating new insecurity. Australian uranium is sold to Japanese nuclear utilities, including the operator of the stricken Fukushima nuclear complex. Mirarr elder Yvonne Markarula says her people are deeply saddened that uranium from their land has been exported to Japanese nuclear power companies.
Australia sits on 40% of the world's uranium, and we supply 20% of the world's market. On a good day, that uranium becomes radioactive waste. On a bad day, it becomes fallout. This industry leads to leaking tailings dams in Australia, and it fuels leaking reactors overseas. Japan is at a time of crisis. Australia is at a time of choice. We can choose the renewable path, the path of safe energy and real jobs, or we can choose the nuclear path, unnecessary, unclean, unsafe, and a lasting and permanent toxic pollution on our country and others. Our future is renewable, not radioactive.